Now what you see?
They pushed that boy out by the guardrail. But for them to be going the speed they was going, they had to do that U-turn at Wawa to gain that much speed to be able to kill him when he hit that guardrail. But he got up.
And the
I heard
first
y'all
thing-
say you were going to the bridge, and I'm like, that must be his people.
Yeah.
Because I used to stay down there.
Right.
I was
Yes, ma'am.
trafficked out here.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
to go from laughing to pushing somebody out of the car, that shit was planned. That shit had to be planned for them to kill that boy, because you're not going to go from laughing to killing somebody in 5 minutes.
Yes.
There are moments in an investigation when the fog parts just enough for you to see something you weren't supposed to see. A detail that doesn't fit. A scream in the dark. A car speeding away while a man fights for his life on cold asphalt. Today, that fog is lifting. A witness has come forward. Someone who was there. Someone who saw what happened under that bridge. And what they describe changes everything we thought we knew about the death of Tyrone Dro Davis Jr. I heard somebody hollering. He was hollering. He was trying to get back in. That's not a man who jumped. That's a man who was pushed. That's a man fighting to survive. And while this witness speaks, while the truth slowly unravels, something else happened. Rena Demps, Tyrone's mother, received a message from a fake account named Polo Fan, accusing her of being in the car with Lulu. The message claimed Natasha Davis said she was there. Let's be clear, Natasha never said that. Polo never posted that. It was a lie, manufactured by someone hiding behind a screen. But Rena's response? She posted it publicly. A mother choosing wisdom over war, but also a mother who, from day one, told police that Lulu was a model girlfriend. A mother who has yet to stand shoulder to shoulder with the father's family. This story has been a roller coaster of drama, lies, accusations, fake accounts, real witnesses. And it's our job to bring it to you as it unravels, piece by piece, receipt by receipt. Before we go on, this is True Crime Unraveled, and we have a lot to get through. To everyone watching on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, we see you. We read every comment, every theory, every time you tag a friend and say, you have to hear this. Keep it coming. And to those of you who have been sending super thanks gifts on YouTube, we see that too. We appreciate you more than you know. Your support keeps this channel going and keeps these stories alive. Thank you. Truly. Now, let's get into what this witness means. This witness didn't go to the police first. They approached Polo while he was doing a documentary on Tyrone's death. They came forward because they were there. They saw. And what they saw contradicts every official narrative we've been fed. But I think it was planned. I really do, because they're not just going to come and push somebody out the car. Planned. That's the word. Not an accident. Not a tragic mistake. Planned. The witness described hearing the car, seeing the scene, and understanding immediately that something was terribly wrong. To go from laughing to pushing somebody out of the car, that shit had to be planned. You're not going to go from laughing to killing somebody in 5 minutes. Laughing. Minutes before death. That's not a couple arguing. That's a group of people having a good time until suddenly they're not. They had to gain that much speed to be able to kill him when he hit that guardrail. But he got up and he was trying to get help, trying to get back in that car. He was hollering. I heard somebody hollering. He was hollering, screaming, fighting, trying to get back in the car that just pushed him out. That's the sound of a man who didn't want to die. That's the sound of a man who was fighting for his life. Where the ambulance stopped, it's not where they pushed that boy out at. He got pushed out at that guardrail. He was trying to get out of the way because there's a lot of traffic. But the speed they were going, they didn't stop. From that light going, when they pushed him out, that car could have been going that fast.
Now what you see?
They pushed that boy out by the guardrail. But for them to be going the speed they was going, they had to do that U-turn at Wawa to gain that much speed to be able to kill him when he hit that guardrail. But he got up and he was like going to get help, like trying to get back in that car.
Yeah.
He was hollering. I heard somebody hollering, but I'm like, man, there's people out here hollering all the time.
Right.
You know, I'm not paying attention. Then I see the ambulance. Where the ambulance stopped is not where they pushed that boy out at.
Right.
He got pushed out of that.
This witness places the scene at the guardrail, not where the body was found. This witness describes speed, laughter, a push, a scream, a man trying to get back in. Compare that to Lulu's 3 stories. Compare that to he jumped. Compare that to I kept driving and waited at Circle K. There is no comparison. This is the truth cracking through the lies. For months, we've been working with fragments. A story here, a contradiction there. Lulu said he fell at a gas station. Then he jumped. Then he stepped out. She said she went to Circle K and waited. Polo proved that's impossible. The EMTs came from the opposite direction. Now we have a witness who says there was laughing, speed, a push, a scream, a man trying to get back in the car. This isn't just a different story. This is a different reality. And we still don't know who was in that car. The witness confirms multiple people. Polo has hinted at 4. The family suspects more than just Lulu. But names? Faces? Those are still hidden. What we do know is that the old narrative, the accident narrative, the jumped out of the car narrative, is dead. You don't go from laughing to pushing someone out in 5 minutes by accident. You don't scream and try to get back in if you jumped willingly. This was something else. And that something else is now the focus of a private investigation. Now let's talk about Rena. A fake account, posing as a Polo fan, sent her a message saying, Natasha Davis says you were the one in the car with Lulu. Why would you do that to your son? It was a lie. Natasha never said that. Polo never posted that. But the damage was done. Rena responded publicly. To even suggest that I would harm my own child is beyond delusional. It's weird. I birthed my son. I love my son. Inboxing me with false narratives is harassment. I could snap. I could go off. But I'm choosing wisdom. And she's right. No mother should have to defend herself against lies that she harmed her own child. That's sick. That's beyond the pale. But here's the tension. Rena also told police that Lulu was a model girlfriend. She took Lulu's word over her son's life. She kept the Davis family out of the hospital. She didn't call Tyrone's father. She sneaked Lulu into the funeral. She excluded the father's family from the obituary. She stood alone at the city commission meeting instead of standing with the people who share her blood. Polo addressed this directly. I strongly feel how she handled the situation was wrong. I believe that's her son, so she should have been boots on the ground. She should have applied pressure from the get-go. I don't hate Dro's mother. Let's clear this up. I don't hate Dro's mother. I dislike how she handled the situation because she should have never took a female's word over her son. That's the heart of it. Not hate, not accusation, just disappointment that a mother chose the girlfriend over her own child. And Polo made one thing crystal clear. I never said that Renee was in that car. I haven't confirmed that. I don't push that narrative. I don't push bullshit like that. So to the bloggers creating fake images and false narratives, stop. You're not helping. You're spreading poison. You're making it harder to find the truth.
August. See, a lot of these bloggers, they just be creating shit inside their laboratory. And they just be making these little pictures and shit. And they be putting shit together, right? And it really don't make sense. And see, what you're doing is you create a false narrative. And what I mean false narrative is, that means that you can't pull no receipts behind what you're saying. And if you can't pull receipts behind what you're saying is, then you putting bad energy in the atmosphere. Now, I got my own reason why I feel like, Renee a bad mother, or she was a bad mother, or how she handled the situation was wrong. I strongly feel how she handled the situation was wrong. And I believe that that's her son, so she should have been boots on the ground, and she should apply pressure from the get-go. I do feel that's how I feel about Renee. I don't hate Dro's mother. Let's clear this up. I don't hate Dro's mother. I dislike how she handled the situation because she should have never took a female word over her son. And I put pressure on that about that situation. You know what I mean? It came with a lot of energy, but at the same time, you gotta feel the pain that everybody else feel when it comes to, your son's situation. You know what I mean? You took a side of a op. Regardless of how good of a girlfriend she could have been, you got brothers that smile in each other's face and be plotting on each other. So regardless of how good the girlfriend made it seem to you, or how she looked it, your son is dead. So off gate, all that good looking shit is irrelevant. All that mother girlfriend shit is irrelevant. What I disagree with the internet is whoever making pages with Polo name attached to it, sending it to the lady. I was so all this time my oh man, Natasha say you the one. I seen some Natasha say that you the one who was in the car with your son. Well, Polo ain't said a motherfucking thing. Y'all gotta stop that shit. These bloggers is out of control. Stop sending that lady these little things out of made saying that she was inside the car. You don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know that. You know what I mean? I haven't stamped that or said that. I never said not one time that Renee was in that car. You know what I mean? When something happened to her son. I would not never push that in regards to this lady on national TV going off on me. I would still come on my platform and defend her name. I would defend her name, not saying that she wrong for what she did or whatsoever. I'm defending her on the point being is that I never said that she was in that car or whatsoever. That haven't been confirmed or whatsoever. That haven't been confirmed at all. I don't push that narrative. I don't push bullshit like that. I said why I feel like I don't like what she did. I stated why I don't like what she did. But I would never put nobody on the scene of a crime or whatsoever without having any knowledge or any type of information, evidence to confirm this. You can't stamp that. That's your opinion. So you just keep your opinions in your comments. Or whatsoever. You can state your opinion in your comments. You can post it on your page. But I'm speaking directly to the bloggers who made these pictures and made it seem like, oh, that she was inside the car. Anybody could state they feel like the mama may have something to do with it. They could say the brother, the cousin, and everybody else got something to do with it. That's their opinion. But when you go to the extent of creating a blog with pictures and images, you know what I mean? You just crossed the line. You reaching. You reaching too far, bro. That's wrong. That's wrong. If y'all pay attention, I have never took her picture and pasted nowhere. I have never did that. I don't do stuff like that. Know what I mean? I address why I feel like, know what I mean, what I dislike about Renee. I would never do that. And another thing is, another one of these bloggers, content creators, man, y'all taking people's words, y'all twist them, y'all add stuff with that. Don't take my words and add nothing with it, because I hunt your ass down and bitch, we gonna dance on social media. I don't think that's smart. Use what I said out my mouth. Don't add to it. Don't add to it and don't take away from it. Because just repeat what I said word for word. And another thing to you bloggers who try to discredit what I'm saying, you can't discredit me because you haven't brought no receipts. And if you ain't got no receipts, then you can't discredit anything I'm saying because I come with receipts. You know what I mean? You trying to challenge a person who got receipts. You sound dumb. You really do. Sound real dumb. Discredit me with receipts. That's how you defeat me. Defeat me by bringing receipts to discredit what I'm saying. But y'all can't do that. And that's why y'all mad. Because I could bring receipts to everything I'm saying.
Let's circle back to the money. $250,000 moved from Tyrone's account while he had no brain activity. That's not a coincidence. That's access. That's opportunity. That's someone with his passwords, his devices, his information. The witness described laughter and speed and a push. Money moving while a man is brain dead. A YouTube channel appearing 47 days later with 354 videos from a terminated account. These aren't separate issues. They're connected. They're pieces of the same puzzle. Who had access to the phone? Who had the passwords? Who knew how to move money without raising immediate red flags? Who saved those videos and waited for the right moment to release them? The private investigator the Davis family just hired will be asking these questions. And with a witness now on record, he has somewhere to start. Polo went live recently and addressed all of this. The fake bloggers, the false narratives, the attacks on his name. A lot of these bloggers, they just be creating shit inside their laboratory. They make pictures and put shit together that don't make sense. That's a false narrative. If you can't pull receipts behind what you're saying, you're putting bad energy in the atmosphere. Receipts. That's Polo's brand. That's why people trust him. He doesn't guess. He doesn't speculate without foundation. He brings proof. If you want people to subscribe to your channel, you gotta give them transparency. You gotta give them something to go along with what you're saying. And it gotta make sense. He also called out the readers, the psychics and mediums who claim to have insights into the case. If you're gonna do a reading, tell me where that $200,000 went. Tell me who transferred that money. Tell me things I don't know. Tell me who was in that car. But don't tell me about stuff that's already been investigated. That's the standard. Not vague visions. Not recycled information. Real insight or stay silent.
And that's why people don't subscribe to y'all channel. Because y'all look like Boo-Boo the Fool. Y'all look like Boo-Boo the Fool. That's why people don't want to subscribe. They don't want to give up their little change to hear that bullshit. Everybody in my group chat, man, I dropped that shit on the floor. Everybody in my group chat know I dropped that shit on the floor. I'm talking about group chat be entertaining. And our number started increasing every day. We increase in the chat every day. So you bloggers, content creators, maybe y'all should start paying attention. Maybe y'all should come with some receipts. Because every day somebody get a green shield. Subscribe them. They tuning in. Yeah. And I respect my chat because as much a video I put in there, man, y'all minimize on how much y'all actually share outside the group. I respect that. One thing I gotta give my group chat is that y'all just don't reshare everything out the group, know what I mean? And I noticed that, and y'all did one time. I ain't even sweat it because the amount of stuff that was being shared on my page and just posted everywhere being stolen and all that stuff, that it has came to a minimum since we have went to subscribers only. And I respect that. I fuck with my group chat. It might be some bad apples inside the group chat, but you know what? The tree is so beautiful. It's growing. The tree inside the group chat is so healthy. And if they disagree with something, they inbox me. If they feel like people being a bully or hate crime or racist, they inbox me and we correct it. And we make adjustments inside the chat. So therefore, it's not too much bad energy inside there. So I respect my chat room. I really do. Another thing I want to put on the floor right quick is I want to talk about this lady who did a reading for the Dro situation. Yeah, it's time for me to get on your ass now. And the reason why I'm going to get on your ass now because something intrigued me about what you were saying. You said that you ain't know nothing about this situation. Well, I strongly disagree. My face is everywhere around the nation. All on YouTube, on all the bloggers, it's everywhere. And if you had a picture of Dro, that means you looked it up to get that picture. And if you looked up to get that picture, then you know what's going on. Inbox me, Carolina. You know what's going on. So let me tell y'all something about readings. When it comes to readings, the reason why I don't respect all readings, because when you dealing with a high profile case, hey Carolina, just inbox me. When you dealing with a high profile case or a case that everybody is seeing around the nation, you know what's going on. See, the thing about readings is you're not supposed to know nothing. And that's why when cases get too big, I don't even ask for a reading. Reading is bullshit. Because if you do a reading, the only thing you should be telling me if you're gifted is names. You can't tell me about stuff that's already been investigated because we already got that far already. We know about all that. We know about everything. You had the nerve to say somebody was stuffed in the trunk. I disagree. Strongly disagree. See, when I go do a reading, and I go to somebody and I go to read, and I'm tell you, I go get me a reading, right? I'm not telling you nothing about me. Not my name, no nothing. If you're gifted, you're going to tell everything to me. And I want you to know this, lady. You're going to tell everything to me. You ain't going to have no information on me. I'm going to come out the blue. You're going to do a reading. And then you're going to tell me everything because in my mind, I'm going to know if you gifted or you just here for the money. You just want the money. It's so easy to get clientele. This is a case that's talked about. To tell me you don't know? Man, baby, I got people in California that ain't even from Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Detroit, New York, Michigan, Hawaii, New Mexico. I got people in Alaska who know about Dro. So to tell me that you don't boo, you acting just like Lulu. Don't come on here getting all delusional, baby. Don't be doing that. Cause we ain't doing that. We ain't around here transparency, baby. You gotta get transparency. To say that you know, girl, you just stop that shit now, man. Cause I sat back and I watched. And every time you say something, I was like, damn, that don't even sound right. And then you said something else, and I was like, And then you said something else, I was like, At no time did you give me chills. At no time did you give me chills. Cause while you were talking, I was like, And I was like, did she just say that? I know she didn't just say that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do here, man? Hey, man, Joe, baby, my mama around, man. You know, like I always do, man. I don't have her cash up by heart or whatsoever, but one of y'all could tag her, she could tag her cash up, and we'll drop that shit in the chat, man. So anybody want to donate to Dro Kids, y'all can openly donate to Dro Kids. Y'all know I don't mind posting the cash out because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Or whatsoever, you know what I mean? And if that reading was so, if she was doing a reading, then she need to tell me where them $200,000 went in. Tell me who transferred that money. Tell me things that I don't know. Well, if you're going to do a reading, tell me how that money disappeared. Or tell me how much money it really was. Tell me who was in that car. Tell me who was there, because it went out in the trunk because he got pushed out the car. He got pushed out the car, not the trunk. All of them were laughing. Girl, you ain't been paying attention, girl. What you got going on? Talking about, what? You done showed your ass. And then all y'all people just be saying that shit. Like, come on, boo-boo, listen here. Like, for real? Here you go, man, pushing all that shit in the atmosphere. You know I got an eyewitness? Do you know I have a person that was around at the time? And you got another talking about, what? Is you crazy? That's how I be looking, man. That's how I be looking, man, for real. I be looking at some of this shit crazy. And whoever making these bloggers, man, stop sending that shit to Dro Mama, man. Got Dro Mama thinking that I created a blog saying she was in that car. Because they ain't said nothing about that lady. Matter of fact, I haven't spoke on Renee in a while. I haven't brought Dro mother up in a while. Not once did I say that. For real. Y'all out of control, man. Know what I mean? Like, yeah, tell me the lottery numbers. Like, tell me if I'm gonna hit when I go to the Hard Rock. Am I gonna hit this jackpot? For real, man. I don't understand this shit here, man. Like, I'm just saying, dog. At some point, man, this shit gotta be. You got it for real. Put that shit on the floor. Bring me the receipt. Show me this shit here. Get that little ball and put your hand around that little ball and create some smoke in that motherfucker. You know how they be doing? Create some smoke in that ball. Create some smoke in that ball and let that shit materialize and show me a face. Let me know it was. I'm just saying, man. You gotta keep that shit kosher with me, man. You gotta. Hey, listen here. I go for a lot of things, dog. But I ain't going for no motherfucking anything. I built this brand of one thing. Brand transparency. That's it. Being transparent, man. Cause I learned a long time ago, man. When you transparency in the game like this right here, so we talking about a person death. We talking about a real life situation that transpired. We ain't talking about no motherfucking boyfriend, girlfriend shit, nigga. We talking about somebody lost his life, man. That's what we talking about. We talking about a tragic death. And y'all got the nerve to be talking about a goddamn read. Read me the receipts, baby. Read me the receipts. You feel me? You heard what I said. Roll that motherfucking ball. That's what I should have been seeing on that screen. Roll up that motherfucking ball.
Through all of this, the Davis family keeps pushing. Natalie Davis joined Polo's Live to confirm the correct donation information and to thank those who've supported them. The Cash App is Justice4Drove1. The name on it is Alicia Gibbs, but it comes directly to me. Apple Pay, Zelle, and Chime are all my number, 954-297-7503. She also addressed the death certificate issue. Until we have an official death certificate, we can't do anything legally. We can't file complaints about the money. We can't access Social Security benefits for the kids. We can't do any of it. So we're asking for support to get through this part. This is the reality of a stalled investigation. Without that piece of paper, the family's hands are tied. The system moves slow. Justice waits on bureaucracy, but the family isn't waiting. They're pushing. They're raising money for a PI. They're planning marches. They're showing up. We're going to continue to be transparent because it's necessary to get the answers we need. We're not asking anybody to make up a story. We want the truth. That's all we want.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I hear you now. Turn your volume.
That's better?
That's better. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, so let me clear some up. The lady that came on the live, everything she said, is she accurate?
Yes, she is accurate. She has donated to the cause. What happened was I stopped putting the Cash App out because somebody reported it the first day. And to avoid them from trying to get it shut down, I wasn't posting the Cash App. Instead, I've been posting the Apple Pay, the Zelle, and the Chime, which is all my phone number and my name. However, there have been people who have called me and said, hey, I want to do Cash App. And I give them the Cash App. But she is correct. That is the correct Cash App. It does have another name on it, but the funds are going directly to the Justice for Dro cause towards the PI. That's all it's going for. So, yes, she is absolutely correct. Everything she said was accurate.
See, and this what I be telling people is, when transparency mean that you show your face. Anytime
Correct.
a person show their face and get in front of the camera telling you what it is, you got to give them some type of credit. Sometimes until it's proven wrong, you can't discredit people who willing to show their face.
Yeah.
Or whatsoever. But I appreciate you.
No problem. I want to thank everybody who has already donated. We greatly appreciate it as a family. We did come together as a family, and we put money in as well. But as you guys know, PIs are not cheap. They are not $30 staff. They actually require money. So as much as we put in, we are still asking for help. We appreciate everybody who's already donated. It is greatly, greatly appreciated as a family. Like I said on the live with Auntie Tasha the other day, we done gained the whole new internet family. I got all internet cousins and aunties and everybody else, and they call me. Anybody who sends money, Apple Pay, I have text them back to make sure they know that they're appreciated. If you sent to Zelle, I appreciate you as well. Cash App as well. But we do appreciate all the donations. We are so thankful. We are overwhelmed. with just gratitude, because I know a lot of you guys didn't have to do it, and everybody isn't able, and even the people who can't donate, just for the prayers, for the well wishes, for the love that's being shown, the flyers, we appreciate it all, because nothing goes unnoticed in our family. We appreciate everything that's being done to support this cause and push this message. Polo, thank you for keep going live, getting this message out there. We want people to know we are not letting up. It's gonna be justice for Dro until we get justice for Dro. We not letting up. We not giving up. No matter what it takes, we gonna continue to go hard, because that's what we do as a family. Thank you.
Somebody did want me to ice you.
Okay.
They addressed inside the chat about the lawyer situation, because at the time y'all really could file a lawsuit against Gainesville Police Department. I mean, for failing to do the proper investigation and brushing up on the rule. And me personally, I feel like they're gonna sit out of court because they know they did ass wrong. But
Okay.
people just want to know, did y'all think about looking into a lawyer situation?
So we have spoken to a wrongful death attorney that handles civil suits. That is something that we are going to do. However, I want everybody to understand, because even the young lady who joined the last live, she was telling you about the victim compensation funds and things like that. We are aware of all of these things. We are aware that the children will qualify for the Social Security benefits due to his death. We are aware of all of that. But what a lot of people are not understanding is, because this investigation is ongoing, his death certificate is still pending. Without a death certificate, you cannot
You
apply
can't
for
get nothing.
any of these things.
Yep.
It literally is to a point where you have to prove he's dead in order to prove that you need any of these things, including filing the complaint with the police department regarding the the money moved out of the bank.
You
We
need a death
cannot do
certificate.
anything until we can prove that he's deceased, and that can't be done until we have an official death certificate. We have the funeral home papers, we have the morgue papers where they release the body, we have the obituary, we have all of this, but none of that means anything in a legal sense. They want a death certificate. So once we get that death certificate, it will allow us to do more. But in the meantime, we're asking for your support so that we can get through this part of it, because this is going to be a long process. We've acknowledged that this is not going to be something we wake up tomorrow and it's done. This is a lifetime of trauma for us. This is a lifetime of just trying to figure out how to get through, trying to figure out how to push through, because this is not easy. And we've taken some losses as a family. We've lost some very, very important people, but this is one we didn't expect. This is one we can't process. We're up 2-3 o'clock in the morning texting each other like, hey, who all up? And everybody in the messages like, we all up. We can't sleep. The love that we have as a family, I know a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people saying we fake. A lot of people saying we doing it for clout. Truth of the matter is, if you look over our family, if you look at the history, if you look at the social media, if you look at any of it, you'll see the love has been there. The loyalty has been there. This isn't new for us. We go hard for each other like this on a regular basis. It doesn't take death to bring us close. It just brought us closer. But we've already been this, and the love we have for him, we're not letting up. We're not letting go. We're not giving up. And we appreciate all the help, but with or without the help, we're going to make it happen, because we don't have a choice.
I respect that. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people, man, you gotta always look for transparency or what's up. You know what I mean? The Davis family, they get transparency. These people be on the live. These people speak. These people ain't hiding from nobody or what's up. And I tell people all the time, man, you gotta give people their credit. Got people their credit, man. That's why I wanted some of y'all to get on here and speak for the lady, because the lady came on here, show her face, said what she had to say, and I couldn't take nothing from the lady, because she if I was a fake account, ain't no way I'm gonna be on here. You muted your microphone.
I'm sorry, I don't even know how I did that. But the funny part about it is Miss Tracy isn't related to us directly. She's related to us through my aunt. But she has been reaching out. She has been checking on us. She did donate to the cause. I appreciate her as well as everybody else. But people are speaking out because they know. And I'm an open book. I know anybody who has called my phone will tell you, I get on the phone, I talk to people, I acknowledge people, I thank them for their assistance. We're an open book as a family because, again, we invited y'all in. This is not something that somebody put out there and y'all was like, hey, what happened? We invited y'all in. We did that first live. We opened it up to the world. So we're continuing to be transparent with the world because we invited y'all into this. We asked for y'all input. We asked what y'all knew, what y'all thought, what y'all could help with. So on every corner, we're going to continue to be transparent because it's necessary to get us to where we got to go. It's necessary to get the answers we need. We're not asking anybody to do a fake investigation. We're not asking anybody to hold anybody responsible that is not responsible. We are asking for transparency. We are asking for a thorough investigation. We are asking them to find out what the hell happened to him, whatever that may be. We're not asking for nobody to make up a story or to come up with something. We want to know the truth. That's all we want, is the truth about what happened to him. And if anybody is responsible, and everybody that's responsible, we want them held accountable.
Facts. That full transparency, what the mission is, what the cause is. And like I told him at this point in time, man, you know, people won't.
Someone is in the comments
Bottom
saying
line.
his dad can get his death certificate. You cannot get a death certificate unless there is a manner and cause of death on the death certificate. With a
Right.
pending autopsy report and an open investigation, they are not going to put a manner and cause of death on a death certificate. Therefore, it is not available. His dad can get it once it's available, but it is not available right now.
That's just like when it comes to insurance policy. You could bring all the paperwork you want, but you won't cash in on this insurance policy until you
Correct.
got an official death certificate.
Correct.
I mean, that's the only way you get documented. Just like when it comes to the babies dying, and you go to Jacksonville Records. They have a death certificate. They have paperwork
The
documented
same way you get
computer
a birth
that can be pulled
certificate, you
up.
get a death certificate.
Exactly, and you gotta have that deficit. That's why you got people that still collect on people after they dead, because the system haven't registered a death certificate. So for all they know is that person is still living, regardless of what you just showed them. Until that death certificate is stamped, that person alive.
Correct. And anybody who's asking for information about how to donate to Justice for Dro, my phone number is all over Natasha's page. She done posted it everywhere. 954-297-7503. That is the number for Apple Pay, for Zelle, for Chime. There is a Cash App. The Cash App is Justice for Dro 1. Make sure you put the number 1. The name on the Cash App is Alicia Gibbs, but it does come directly to me. The name on the Apple Pay, the Zelle, and the Chime is Natalie Davis. And like I said, we're continuing to ask for help, but we're also continuing to stand together as a family. We're continuing to push this cause, and we're gonna go everywhere we got to go till we get answers. I don't care if we got to go to Tallahassee and knock on Trump door. I mean, not Tallahassee, to Washington and knock on Trump door and ask him for the answers. Somebody gonna give us some answers.
Facts. I don't know. I gotta clear something else up while you on here, cause some blogger created this narrative and made this whole post saying that Natalie said that Rena told Mama was inside the car. I cleared it up already.
I never said that. I never
Yeah,
said that.
I cleared up already, but you got these
You're correct. I've
bloggers
never
who
said
not transparency, who think they can just create these pictures.
April, you put the number wrong. It's 297-7503. Someone put it in the comments, but it's off by one digit. 954-297-7503. And yes, full transparency, I did not say that Renee was in the car. I don't know who was in the car. I know I wasn't in the car, and my cousin was, and he ain't make it back to Lauderdale. That's what I do know.
That's what we know for
Kiara
sure.
was in the car. I know she told me out of her mouth that she was in the car. But other than that, I can't say who else was in the car because I don't know, and I wasn't in the car. All I know is she made it alive out of that situation, and he didn't. And he was on that bridge, and she wasn't there.
One thing I do want to clear up, one thing I do want to state is that the detective that's on this case haven't answered what door Kiara got out of, or what door he had when she came in, showed up on the scene, or whenever he showed up on the scene. Have you verified what door he watched her get out of?
As of right now, the detective is not being open with us at all. We are exploring some other avenues of forcing the police to give us the answers that we deserve as the family. As of right now, the information that they've given us is very minimal. That has not been a part of the information that they released. They did not release what door she got out of. They did not release how she came to the scene, if she was driving or someone else was driving. They did not release any of that information. But we are asking, we are not letting up. We are demanding meetings. We have reached out to the chief of police, the lieutenant over the case. We spoke to the detective. We spoke to his supervisor. We continue to reach out. We're going to continue to reach out. We're going to continue to apply pressure. That's why we're getting the PI to help us gather information that the police are not being transparent with, because we want answers.
Right,
His kids
right,
deserve answers.
right, right. And that's what it is, man. It's continue to push justice for Dro. And
Justice
that's
for
what it
Dro.
is. People want full answers, full truth. And the police don't want to cooperate. That's when the community, the PI, and everybody else put boots on the ground and get to the bottom of it. And just for the record, so everybody know, if you're not part of the movement and you don't like what's going on, you could easily
It's
block
okay to
everybody's
step back.
page.
It's
You
okay
could
to
block
step back.
everybody's page.
It's okay if you don't like what we're saying, if you don't like how we're saying it, if you don't like what we're doing, it is perfectly fine to say, you know what, this is not for me and I don't want to be a part of it. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone is entitled to feel how they feel, to agree to disagree, and to not be a part of this movement. If this is not something that fits your heart or that sits on your heart for you to want to be a part of, that's fine. We have no problem with that as a family. We thank everybody who continues to stand with us for answers, but anybody who doesn't want to, it's okay. Like, we are okay with that as a family. And then also, I know for the Cash App, there were a lot of people who reached out to me when they were sending money on Cash App saying that there's an error message that comes up saying it could be a scam. That is the error message as a result of them attempting to try to get the page shut down. So it is not shut down. It is up. It is active, but you will get an error message. And if you want, you can always send like $1 to test and then call me and I'll let you know, yes, it came through. Yes, that is correct. That's fine. I don't mind that. If you want to call me ahead of time just to make sure you're on the right one, that's fine. The picture is the Justice for Dro photo. With Big Ty holding a picture of T2. That's the photo that's on the Cash App. It comes up Alicia Gibbs, but it's Justice for the number 4, Dro the number 1.
And I tell people that all the time with Cash App do that. If
Right.
anybody report your shit at any time, it's gonna
Thank you
automatically
so
let people
much.
know
I'm
that.
not
Like,
gonna
error.
hold you. I think I just got a notification. I just got a notification about someone sending money, so I believe that was you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And I appreciate you for taking your time to join in on this live or whatsoever and confirming all information. I'm leaving this live up so anybody can go back and look at this live for any clarification on about what's going on.
Thank you very much, Polo. Thank
No
everybody.
problem. No problem.
Here's where I land. We now have a witness who places multiple people in that car. A witness who heard laughing, then a push, then a scream. A witness who saw a man try to get back in the car he was just thrown from. We have a mother defending herself against lies while still refusing to fully unite with the father's family. We have a girlfriend with 3 stories and a YouTube channel full of videos she somehow saved. We have money moved from a dead man's account. And we have a private investigator about to dig into all of it. Here's what I think. I think the witness is telling the truth. The detail about laughing is key. You don't laugh during a domestic dispute. You don't laugh when you're about to push someone to their death. Laughter means comfort. Laughter means familiarity. Laughter means these people knew each other. They were at ease. And then something happened. Something that made them go from laughing to pushing in 5 minutes. I think that something is the missing piece. The motive. The reason this went from a car full of friends to a man dying on the road. I think the money and the videos and the phone are all connected to whoever was in that back seat. Whoever had access. Whoever knew Tyrone's passwords. Whoever stood to gain. And I think Rena Demps is in an impossible position. A mother who lost her son. A mother being attacked by fake accounts. A mother who made choices that alienated half her family, but also a mother who, at the end of the day, birthed that boy, loved that boy, buried that boy. The question isn't whether she's guilty of anything. The question is whether she'll ever stand with the Davis family and fight together. Because this case isn't going to be solved by one person. It's going to be solved by unity, by pressure, by people refusing to let the truth stay buried. The witness spoke. The scream was heard. The car sped away. Now it's up to the rest of us to make sure that scream turns into justice. Here's what I need from you. Keep watching. Keep commenting. Keep sharing. Don't let this story disappear. If you know something, anything about what happened under that bridge, say something. Send it to the Davis family. Send it to the private investigator. Send it to Gainesville Police Department. But don't stay silent. If you want to support the investigation financially, the information is out there. Justice for Drove 1 on Cash App. Natalie Davis at 954-297-69 7503 for Apple Pay, Zelle, and Chime. Every dollar helps. And to those of you sending super thanks on YouTube, we appreciate you. You keep this channel going. You keep these stories alive. Thank you. This is True Crime Unraveled. On YouTube, we're at True Crime Unraveled. On Facebook and TikTok, it's True Crime Unraveled TV. Follow us, subscribe, hit the bell, and keep this conversation alive. Drop your theories in the comments. We read every single one. The witness spoke. The truth is coming. And when it does, everyone in that car is going to have to answer for what happened to Tyrone Davis Jr. Justice for Dro.